All right, all the critters are corralled. The wards are up on the house. We're good. I think we're finally protected from the poacher. What do you think, Wolf? Oh my God!
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Hello, my witches and wizards. This is Professor Rowan. I'm coming to you from my tulip garden because I've been informed that I need to make at least one more video where you can see the beautiful flowers before they lose their petals for the season. I also need to talk to you about 2 events that are happening in the next week, which is a bit crazy, don't you think? The first is the Nature and Nifflers Poacher event, and the second is the March Community Day because it had to be postponed, so the March Community Day in May. Let's discuss them in current chronological order. The Nature and Nifflers is going to be taking place from the 28th at 11 a.m. my time through the 30th, also at 11 a.m. Now this event is going to be focusing on the Poacher. We're going to talk about him in just a second. There will also be special 1K port keys for this event that will be giving you either Occupancy Eggs or the Thunderbird. There is going to be a free store pack. That free store pack will have 50 energy, 1 silver key, and 1 tonic for trace detection. Speaking of the tonic for trace detection, it will give you an increased chance of finding not only the Poacher, but Newt Scamander, which is mainly the only person I still need on that page. It does also have a task list, and you know how much I love a good to-do list. But we're going to be talking about that in a moment. First, we need to talk about the Poacher and how he works. Now, the Poacher, as you can assume from the name, is someone who is taking foundables that are not his and trying to profit off of them somehow. He will not be designated by glows like, say, the Brilliant Event foundables are, or the special port keys have a different color. He is hiding amongst regular, everyday oddities. Now, once you encounter him and defeat him on a one-on-one duel, he will drop the Magizoology items that he had at the time. Then you need to go find those Magizoology items that he dropped and collect them yourself, which means you're going to need to defeat those confoundables also. Now, the Poacher is only going to be interested in certain Magizoology foundables, so he's only going to be dropping certain Magizoology foundables when you defeat him and he runs away. He's going to be finding the Niffler, the Mooncalf, the Billywig, the Young Graphorn, Baby Nifflers, the Alchemy Eggs, Unicorns, and Newt Scamander himself. Now, some of these, like that unicorn, are a little complicated to, collect. So this is an opportunity that you might actually want to use a Dottle Draught. I would also suggest you have Stimulo potions prepared ahead of time to help you get these as quickly as possible. Now, some of our special 2-day events have it so that once you complete the to-do task, the special items are done. They go away, like they did when we were dealing with the Marauders. That is not the case this time. When you finish your to-do list, you are still going to have an opportunity to find Newt, the Unicorns, and the Poacher. And now for our to-do list. This does not need to be completed in any particular order, and some of the items can help you with some of the others, but you'll see that in a moment. First off, defeat 20 Poachers. That will get you 2 Rumpet Horns. Now, the task is going to say collect 20 Poacher foundables. They're not actually a foundable to collect. It just needed to be worded that way so that the system was able to understand what it was doing, but you need to defeat 20 of those in one-on-one combat. Use tonic for trace detection 3 times, which this goes over 2 days, so in theory, if you're trying to watch those, you only need to use 1 extra. That will get you 2 powdered Dragon Claw. Earn 7,000 Wizarding XP. That will get you a Unicorn Hair. Return 30 Magizoology foundables. That will also get you a Unicorn Hair. Return 10 Nifflers, of either the adult or the baby variety, it matters not which. That will get you 20 gold. probably taken from the pockets of said Nifflers. Finally, return 10 high or higher foundables, which sounds like it might be complicated except for the fact that several of these Magizoology items are going to be high or higher. That will gift you 2 silver keys. For completing the entire to-do list, you will be getting 3 red spellbooks, 1 dawdle draught, and 300 wizarding XP. The wizarding XP is a little less than I had expected, but considering how much XP you're going to be getting and have to collect in order to finish the to-do tasks, not that bad. And now for the March-May makeup. That came out right, didn't it? Yeah. March makeup in May. This is another 24-hour community day. It's going to be running from 12:01 a.m. on May 2nd, which is Saturday, until 11:59 p.m. on the 2nd. Otherwise, it's everything that we were told about for the March event. It's going to be focusing on George and Fred, and that particular page, the Room of Requirement, page 5, I believe. Now, there are some special things with this community day besides the usual things that we, expect. An increased sighting, yes, of all the foundables on that page, but a decreased flee rate for those foundables as well. Your tonic for trace detection will be increasing George and Fred encounters specifically. The special Community Day 1K port key will be giving you the Dumbledore's Army sign-up sheet, which is the only thing I need to prestige this page. Your Stimulo potions will be giving you 2 extra spell casts for every potion. Doesn't matter the strength. The Master's Notes on the Stimulo potions that you brew will be reducing the time by 75%. And it doesn't matter which Stimulo potion you're brewing, it's going to be reduced 75% for the Stimulo potions across the board. There will also be a free store pack with 25 energy and enough ingredients to brew a potent Stimulo potion of your own. Wow, it's really hot out here. Maybe I need to move to the shade. Whew, that's better. Now, where was I? And now for your task list. Task list honestly hasn't changed much from when it was originally designed to be in March, so we should, in theory, be able to get this done in 24 hours. All of the tasks, except for one, give you the same reward, a fragment of Dumbledore Army's sign-up sheet. So, if you know that you only need a couple of those, you might want to plan accordingly. The one task in your to-do list that's different from the others is to use a tonic for trace detection. Just one, which is also going to get your 1 tonic for trace detection for your dailies, as well as your use 1 potion for your dailies, so that's going to be easy. That will get you 2 unicorn hair. Again, all the rest of these will be getting you a sign-up sheet for Dumbledore's Army. Use 4 Stimulo potions. Any variety, any size. Doesn't matter, use 4 of them. Return 15 foundables of Angelina Johnson. Return 10 foundables of Pavarti Patil. Return 5 Fred. Return 5 George. Those 5 tasks mean that you will be getting 5 fragments of Dumbledore's Army's sign-up sheet. For completing the to-do list, you get 3 red spellbooks. So that means this week you can get 6 red spellbooks by completing the 2 events. 40 gold and 200 wizarding XP. Again, not a lot of XP reward, but considering the amount of XP you're going to get doing all of the things they're requesting you to do, it's not that big of a deal. Now, for the tips and tricks, because these are so close together, they're in the same week, I'm going to do this as a whole. First off, now that Night Bus is available, try to get these pages prestiged before the event starts, or at least as close to prestiged as possible. For example, on my Room of Requirement 5 page, I just need 1 more sign-up sheet to prestige the page. 1 more. That's it. So any Freds, Georges, Angelinas, any of those that I collect is going to be wasted, in theory, until I get that 1 and can prestige the page. So I'm going to try to actually prestige this page before the event starts so that everything I collect, all of those increased sighting foundables, will be more helpful for me. As far as the Magizoology is concerned, all I need are newt scamanders and thunderbirds. I have already everything else I need. I know the thunderbird is available in the fortress. I also know that the thunderbird and the alchemy eggs are going to be the items received from the Portkey. And I don't know which Portkey is going to give me a thunderbird or an alchemy egg. I already have alchemy eggs full. I'm going to try to get the thunderbird placed before all this happens, so I know all I need is Newt Scamander. Once I have all of the newts that I need, I can prestige the page and then start working on things like collecting the Portkeys and all of that other stuff. Does that make sense? I'm going to be making sure that I keep as many silver keys over as possible for Community Day. Community Day is only 24 hours long. The other one is 2 days. I'm going to save the silver keys, in all honesty, for Community Day because I've got a lot of port keys, special 1K port keys I want to open that day, and not as many that I need to open over a 2-day period. My gold key will be more useful for the 2-day event than the 1 day, if that makes any sense. If you are like me and having an incredibly hard time finding enough ingredients to brew your potions, or energy on the map, or anything else for that matter, I'm just really glad that the fortresses are available through the night bus, let me tell you. If it is safe for you to do so, and only if it is safe, try to collect as much energy as possible before the event starts. This will be things like perhaps taking a late night or early morning drive. I went to Target on Saturday, which was a horrible mistake on my part, but I needed milk, and Target was closest. But it has a lot of inns near it, so I was finally able to get enough energy to finish my dailies, because I haven't seen energy on the map for almost a day. If you are not finding enough ingredients to brew all the tonics for trace detections you're going to be needing for the event, the price for tonics in the shop is actually the only one that I think is a reasonable price. The others, not so much, but the tonic for trace detection could, in theory, be worth the gold. So, what do you think? What are your tips and tricks for getting through this event without leaving your home? Please leave them in the comments below. Also, like, subscribe, share. It really does help us out. Our 1-year channel anniversary is coming up soon, and our goal is to hit 200 subscribers by that anniversary. So please, share, like, let people know about this. If this is helpful for you, it would also be helpful for us. As always, thank you to our patrons and our new patron. You guys really do help us out. And please, if you're interested, that's also in the description below. Remember, my witches and wizards, to stay safe. And to do that, keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready.
This was a +2 battle axe, right?